Hi, my name's Tracy. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be showing you a great alternative to a weed barrier fabric, something that you won't have to purchase. You might even have it laying around the house. Stay tuned. Here in my greenhouse over the last few weeks we've been planting all sorts of new plants and even brought some old blueberry bushes in from outside from last year. We laid down a compost material that apparently has a lot of grass seed in it. So we have a lot of grass popping up, and I don't want to be out here every other day pulling weeds. Even worse yet, I don't want to put it to the wayside and let a couple weeks pass and then I'm going to have a nice fertilized lawn growing inside of my planters here. So I went out to the shed and I thought, man, I've got some of that weed barrier fabric laying around, something that you might get from a big box store. And I ended up finding it. I opened it up and sure enough it was actually a plastic, and it has a bunch of holes in it, and it wasn't the real fabric, you know, like what you usually see. I don't know if that's a Preen brand, but it's got a yellow label on it. But I had this cheaper stuff with a white label, ended up being plastic, and I was like, man, I didn't know that was plastic when I purchased it, and I just don't feel comfortable putting it down just for a few reasons. You know, I'm not sure if the plastic's going to leach into the bedding. Also, you know, that it's really thin, it's probably going to break up over a year or two. Then I'm going to have all sorts of plastic to deal with inside of my bedding. So a great alternative to use is actually cardboard. And if you lay the cardboard down, you could do this in your garden as well. But if you lay the cardboard down, it's going to be a shield for that, for those weeds that are going to want to grow up. It's also a real nice organic material that it will allow that water to soak right through and still get to your plant's root. And if you're concerned that, you know, you're not getting the water good enough, you can knock a few holes in it and water through those holes. I'm going to cut a few templates out for the planters that we're growing in with cardboard and show you what it looks like. A lot of times if you have a local recycling center, you can go down there and they will just give you all the cardboard you want. So there you have it. You know, a cheap alternative to having to purchase some kind of weed barrier. You know, like I said, you could go down to your local recycling center and just even ask for some cardboard, or just save boxes from your next Amazon purchase. Hey, here's a little bonus for you. Whenever you find worms laying around, and if you're growing in containers in your greenhouse, if you find a worm in the ground, just throw that inside of your growing pot. You know, they'll survive in there and they'll be very beneficial to your plants that are growing in the containers. That does it for this video. Hey, if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. And if you've got any comments or questions, leave them below. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot.